We were deployed to what came into the control room as a Grade 2 domestic incident. It wasn't blue lights and sirens, it was a slow time response. We were sent to an address that was a report of a domestic incident going on where the male party was attempting to force entry to his ex-partner's house where her and her children were.
As they arrived, I got a call from her saying he's outside the address now. I updated them, so they ran round to the address.
As we've approached the front door to the address, he's produced an 8-inch carving knife that he had concealed inside of his trousers. He's then ran towards myself and my colleague.
Come on, put it down! Put it down!
At that moment, Alex's colleague shouted across the Airwave, "Knife!"
Put down the knife!
Alex pressed his red button on his Airwave, also known as 10-0 button, which meant it pinpointed in on the map exactly where he was.
Get on the floor!
Within 63 seconds, we had numerous police officers at the location, which meant the incident could be resolved, luckily without any injury.
It happened really, really quickly the second he turned around with that knife. You don't have time to freak out, for want of a better description. You fall back on your training, because we're very big on our scenario-based training. You fall back on the kit that you're given. It worked in conjunction with our mapping system, and it allowed my colleagues to get to me within 63 seconds, which was an absolute godsend, because it seemed like an eternity despite the time frame that it actually did take for them to get there.
When I knew that Alex and his colleague were safe, that's the only point I was able to relax. And when we say it took 63 seconds for the officers to get there, the time it took to get the update to me because of what was going on, it was a little bit later. I've worked here for 6 years now, and it's the scariest moment of my entire time here.
You tend to think about the incident more afterwards as opposed to at the time that you're dealing with it, but afterwards obviously we have all the adrenaline shakes. But again, the kit was there to assist us in resolving that incident safely, and it did all its job as it should have done at the time.